Hello and welcome to stage analysis of the 2013 Tour Down Under. We're here at the final stage in Adelaide. We're here with Phil Anderson. G'day Phil.
Hey Alex.
Today we saw Tom Slagter take out the Tour Down Under overall classification, and of course Andre Greipel take his 100th career victory. It's a pretty amazing day.
Yeah, no, that's groundbreaking. I got close to 100 wins, but it took me a lot longer than what he's done his in. And to get 4 wins here in the last week, 3 at the Tour Down Under, it's very impressive the way he's been sprinting.
The Adelaide City Circuit is, I guess, a bit of a showcase for the final day of the Tour Down Under. But the riders certainly weren't cruising around as a parade. The race was really on, with Geraint Thomas trying to get himself back onto the podium after losing the jersey yesterday.
Yeah, no, it was very exciting the way it panned out, and Thomas, he gave it everything. He had his full team there trying to get those bonification seconds, but unfortunately, just too many seconds behind at the end. But gallant effort, and he's ridden so well. Earlier in the week, it's been a great week of racing.
I mean, we saw a very aggressive race, a number of breakaways trying to get away, but with the speed so high around the sort of 48-kilometre mark, it was just impossible for a small group to stay away for too long. Once again, Lotto Belisol train unstoppable in the finish.
Unstoppable in the finish, but the Sky team was out there. A lot of teams doing the work today. Lotto didn't have to really apply themselves until really the last lap.
We had Geraint Thomas, of course, sprinting for those intermediate bonifications. The Sky team, in terms of just setting him up for that, really did a fantastic job as well.
No, they did. I mean, they gave it everything. They weren't going to lie down, and it was no sort of Champs-Élysées fait accompli where no it was going to be challenging. It was exciting, and those intermediate sprints really lit up and animated the race, and that's the way you want a race to finish. So it's close, and it's really down to pretty much the last sprint.
I mean, we had Greipel, of course, take his 100th win, but he wasn't gifted it. At one point we thought Mark Renshaw might beat him to the line until Greipel actually opened up his sprint, and then of course he took the win. But I mean, a fantastic result for Blanco, taking the overall with Tom, and then of course another podium finish with Mark.
Yeah, no, Mark, it's hard to beat anybody such as Andre Greipel in a sprint at the moment. He's really unstoppable, and Mark gave it his best shot, really attacking, in the last 125 metres or so. In hindsight, it was a little bit early, but, who knows? How do you beat this man? He just... I think Mark, he just laid it on the line, and in the end he just threw up his his hands in despair. It was pretty frustrating for anybody sprinting against the gorilla when he has his form.
I mean, the Lotto team sort of had, I guess, one clear objective, which was stages, but the Blanco team, really an overall sort of team. They had Tom with the win. It's not the youngest winner, but also the first Dutch winner of the Tour Down Under, which I guess is sort of exciting times for the tour being such a global event like it is.
Yeah, no, it's certainly maturing. I mean, midway through the race, you would have given it to Geraint Thomas that he was unstoppable, but to see the Blanco team come up and take the reins and it's just so exciting, and it's certainly not an Australian dominant. It's a truly global event. And while there's visions going all over the globe, you can never count out. Maybe one day we'll get an Asian rider that's up there, winning and kicking goals in the race. And that's the future. It's really a global event, and multinational in every in every end of the sport.
Looking at the tour at an overall sense, and now looking forward to next year, what can you take from this tour that you think could be sort of improved or changed to, keep it as exciting as it was for this year in 2014?
Well, I think I'd like to see a hill such as the Corkscrew. I'd like to see that early in the race again. I thought that was great. I think that worked. I think Mike Turner stuck his neck out there, but it really worked. It wasn't too hard, because if you have it too difficult, the teams won't want to come. But something like that, it's only 7 or 8 kilometre commitment from the climb to the finish, and that really worked, and it just opened the race up. otherwise everybody's just waiting to the last stage. It's just sort of a bit of a parade until the end. But no, that really was a great plan, and you couldn't have done it in the first tour, but in the early editions. But now that it's World Pro Tour event, I think the teams have to come here, and you can't scare them away too much. And something like that was fantastic. He just has to figure out where these climbs are in relation to Adelaide, so they're not too far away. You want to have the finish close to the hill. It's great. It's fantastic. Hopefully, we're going to see something similar to next year.
If you had to pick your number one top moment from the week, what would it be?
Well, I've always been mentioning young Simon Gerrans. I keep saying young, but of course now he's one of the more senior members, because I remember from when he was a little kid. Yesterday, I wasn't expecting Simon to come round that last corner in front, or even in contention, because he's hiding amongst the wheels. His team had been doing a fantastic job leading up to the bottom, but I was expecting Gerhard Thomas, just to jump across, and he'd be the we'd see that jersey come around that corner through the shadows. But what a buzz it was to see Simon up there, and that was for the, and then Schluchter to see a young kid coming up like that, first real outing on this level, and to win 2 stages and take overall. It's very enlightening at this the way the environment is at the moment in the sport.
Certainly a great week and a great race. That's it for now.